the round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will.
It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
What's going down? Thank you all so much for coming out. It's going to be a wonderful evening roasting a fairly good fella, you know, although one of his teeth has gone rotten. But that's okay. That's true.
And everyone, let's take a moment to give it up for the modern face of slavery, Mr. Ben Kissel.
What does that mean? What does it mean? I have no recollection of that occurring on the round table.
It happened right after you said Hitler was kind.
No, I said Hitler was a good leader.
No, you stopped after kind, my friend. I know everything about you and your horrible family.
All right, take it easy.
Everybody knows about you.
Well, I hope so.
You got the body and personality of a French Revolution era hangman.
Well, that would be nice. It's a better job than a dog nanny, I'll tell you that. And I would love to be one. Let's see here, Eddie. I've got some jokes about you being all fat and stuff. That's kind of fun.
I'll tell you, if you drain the blood out of Ben Kissel's body, you'd have enough kerosene to light up Chicago.
That might prevent crime. Yeah, that's good. I like that. I have one here about how you like to go to Coney Island because people give you money because they think you're the dog face boy. So that's kind of fun. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ben's not tall, everybody. He's just standing on his own extra skin.
Oh, that's offensive. I don't like that one, though, because you know I have weight issues. So I don't like that one there. This one, this one just says Ed's father left him at a young age. So that's kind of funny.
I was 22.
Yeah. But in Ed age, that was about 4 years old.
Ben's got lots of blood clots, but it's just a bunch of lost cheese.
Oh, take it easy. Why are you offending cheese? What's wrong with you? Let's see. We could go on and on. But we have a great dais. Perhaps we should start introducing some of these people.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we got Jackie Zebrowski. Jackie Zebrowski is here. There she is. How are you, Jackie? How are you doing? That's good. Okay, so now I have... Oh, what did I write down? Oh, yeah. You know Jackie's pro-rape stance, Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most feminine thing about her. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that funny?
Oh, man. Jackie's here to remind everyone that if a woman is fat, loud, and drunk, that everyone else will be afraid of her.
Oh, that's a good point. I like that. That's more of just a sentence.
Yeah. Jackie, she reminds me a lot of Roseanne, except for, loud and crazy.
Oh, all right, because Roseanne is also loud and crazy, but then Jackie is louder and crazier. Very good.
Thanks, buddy.
Jackie is on the human growth hormone called bacon. That's kind of exciting. Oh, I like this one that I wrote, and I was real drunk when I did it.
Let's hear it, buddy.
Oh, Jackie isn't jealous of Henry's career. She's jealous of his body. She looks worse than him. Isn't that sad? Isn't that wild? That's kind of fun.
Jackie's a tough broad, though, man. She's such a woman that her ovaries have balls.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That's exciting. Let's see here. Jackie is disgusting, so toilet seats put a cover on themselves. That's kind of fun. Jackie's mother wanted a girl. Thank God she had Henry. That's good.
I'll tell you what, man. We're all waiting for Henry to die. But it's not in a malicious way. We just want to try the foie gras.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's a stuffed goose. He's feeding himself till his liver pops.
Oh, I like this one that I wrote. You mentioned Henry. This one also hits on Holden. And so this is what we call a double dip. Holden, no matter how much fatter you get, you'll never have Henry's career. So that's exciting. That's exciting. Oh, I like this one about Henry, too. Henry and I do a podcast together called Last Podcast on the Left, which is fun. It's a great podcast. Last Podcast on the Left, which is fun because his favorite meal is the last pork chop on the right. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. What the fuck happened? What, is it not a roast?
Oh, man.
Last pork chop. I'll say it again. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's what happens. If you don't like a joke, he's going to say it all night and ruin our fucking time.
Oh, God. Henry and I do a podcast together called The Last Podcast on the Left, which is funny because his favorite meal is the last pork chop on the right. There we go. There we go. All right. All right.
If Holden McNeely's style could be described in any way, it'd be recently fired.
That's a good point. I didn't know he had a job. That's great. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on. I got one about Rebecca.
Kevin Barnett sitting here. He's a
okay.
good friend, buddy of the Roundtable. We love you so much, Bert Luger. Thanks for taking some time off. Kevin kind of looks like the guy who's friends with all the breakdancers. You know, like if there's a dance-a-thon to save the church, you're gonna paint the sign.
Oh, that's not bad. I like that one. Let's see. I have one about Kevin here. Kevin thinks he fucks chicks because you disrespect them, but in reality, they fuck you because they disrespect their father. So that's kind of an interesting thing because he's black and they're all white.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'll tell you, I once saw Mike Racine kill a tree with a sword, but in his defense, he thought the tree was a human woman.
A human woman. Oh, I've got some fun stuff about Mike Racine. You know, he's a rapist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Ben would be a rapist, but he lacks the athleticism.
Oh, why would you say that about, that's rude.
No, but it's so cool to have Mike here, Mike Racine. Everyone get down today to think Mike kills us all.
Good act out, Eddie. What do I have here? For Mike, I just have, Mike is a horrifying man, hashtag yes all women. I will never be alone with him again, hashtag yes all women. Because he brought a shotgun to bed, hashtag yes all women. His cock looks like Holden's neck, hashtag yes all women. Pubes smell like raccoon hair. Oh, man. Hashtag yes all women.
I just wanted to take a moment to congratulate Jared on getting cast as John Wayne Gacy in the new biopic.
Oh, that's great.
And let's face it, if they didn't cast you, man, they'd be underneath the fucking floorboards.
Yeah, well, he's finally going to get some good laughs. You know what, Eddie? I feel like we've really been wonderful up here so far.
I mean, just slaying.
Yeah, really doing great.
Amazing stuff.
People are loving it. But I think that we should bring on the man of the hour.
You guys want to meet Marcus Parks?
I think so. Marcus is a wonderful guy. Of course, he does multiple podcasts.
We'll wait. I'll tell you when to come out. You fucking stay in your hole, you goddamn little cricket.
Leave him alone, Eddie. I know Marcus because, of course, I do Abel Against Top Hat with him and the Roundtable of Gentlemen, and of course the horror podcast Sex and Other Human Activities, which I think is great. That's disgusting. Him and Jackie discuss intercourse.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's an advice podcast about sex, but really the only advice they give out is like how to deal with having sex with them.
Yeah. Turns out you fist them.
Hey, Marcus! Congratulations! Come on out.
Here we go. Marcus,
come on out, buddy. Marcus Parks!
Hey! All right, everybody.
You didn't think there was enough beer in there already?
I didn't know you had some out here for me already. Well, you always have enough beer when you're around.
We got you your microphone. Does it work?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And make you feel at home. Marcus isn't used to being in front of people.
No. All right.
Rightfully so.
Oh, yeah. All right, Eddie, what do you think?
Marcus Parks was an ice cream flavor. He'd be fucking bones and salt.
Oh, wow. I'd buy that. That sounds very good.
Marcus's childhood was so fucked up that he liked it a lot.
That's funny.
Oh, by the way, Marcus, I just want to let you know that the NSA is here tonight, boys. Thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. They're getting all this down.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Indeed. All right, everyone. Let's bring up the first roasty. What do you think?
You don't want to make fun of Marcus? He just got here.
Oh, you want to make more fun of him?
Well, Jesus Christ, we just say two jokes.
We have the whole night to do it.
I mean, the man runs 40 podcasts. He's a man of averages. One of them's got to be good, right?
That's true.
Roundtable's good. I like Roundtable.
Roundtable's fun. Marcus has more bones in his house than John Wayne Gacy had in his crawl space. That's kind of a funny one because John Wayne Gacy had a lot of bones in his crawl space.
You have the body of a malnourished ghost.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, Marcus, he's always been very, very upset with me because I missed his 30th birthday party, which is true. But I was banging a chick that was hotter than his birthday party. So that was fun. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
He cried the next day. Yeah.
It was horrible. He's
Why'd
supposed to
you
be one of my
cry?
best
Because I
friends.
didn't go to his 30th birthday party because I was fucking a beautiful looking lady.
We talked
you
about this
actually-
last night. You didn't fuck her.
No, you
Well,
didn't
I
fuck her
jacked
at
off
all.
in front of her. And that's not bad. I mean, she was asleep. You know what? It does. Hashtag. Yes, all women. All right.
Oh, man. You know, Marcus knows about every horrible conspiracy in the world that in America, that it's a conspiracy that no one's tried to kill him yet.
Oh, that's a good one.
I tried. I spit it out kind of horribly.
No, it wasn't bad. People really enjoyed it because it's sort of like.
Should I do it? Should I say it again, Ben?
No, that's my trick. That was like. If it not getting it's like golf where
Yeah.
you want the lowest score.
All right.
So that was good.
Well, let's just bring up our next person here. She's the host of Page 7. I'll tell you what, Jackie, if I wanted to hear Winnie the Pooh and Piglet talk about garbage, it'd be a great show.
Oh, it would be. It would be. Oh, I have so many more Jackie jokes, though. Yeah. Too bad Jackie didn't meet that Elliot Rodger character before he went on that murder spree in Santa Monica. She would have turned that gay dude straight. Oh, did I say straight? I meant flat. She's huge. That's kind of excited. All right, everybody. Everybody's favorite princess.
Miss Jackie Zebrowski!
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. You want that? I'm sorry.
Trying to keep the microphone from me. I'll fucking show you guys. Hey guys, everybody's fucking here. Dais, more like diabetes. That's what you're gonna be expecting for the next fucking 5 minutes. Fucking get used to it, you pieces of shit. I'm gonna fucking start off with fat Ed Larson over here. Look at him, man. He's fucking biblical. Ed and Jesus Christ have a few things in common. They both have hair that's too long. They smell like they were born in a manger. And they only date whores. The only woman Ed calls back after spending the night is his fucking mother. People say Ed's laugh is contagious, but what they should be worried about is the herpes. And fucking Ben Kissel, you big fucking piece of shit. You're the biggest piece of shit I know. It's the only ginger I wouldn't fuck. Right over there, man. And you're such a fucking drunk. Your liver is so black and begging to be put to sleep that if it had a hole, he'd fuck it. And Kissel, really good job on your webisode wearing a dress, changing that law for cross-dressers and fucking New Jersey. Give it up for him. I mean, we all know he's too lazy to do another one, which is... it's probably really good, because if you put a dress on again, Mike Racine's gonna hate fuck the shit out of you. And Mike, you'd be in prison if it wasn't for comedy and garbage. Racine, he is fresh off a goddamn Conan, everybody. Give him a round of applause. And fresh off of those rape charges. Good for you, buddy, man. When you are going door to door telling everyone you're a sexual predator, do you have to tell them you're a hack too? And Jared Logan, you loud-mouthed, partially deflated Louis Anderson. You are an abandoned tire factory of a human being. He's Detroit's only hope, everyone. If hate was a city, you'd be buried in the center of town, ass open wide up. Speaking of hate, Kevin Barnett, everybody. This is the first time a black person has ever been in the front of anything. He thinks that he is the king of hate, but really he's the queen of everything. If you were a superhero, you'd be powered by lack of muff and failed comedy shows. And we got more failures in the house. We have Nick Turner, everybody. I kind of guess you could say that skinny Nick Turner was gay. Because he only came out of the closet for a brief moment before fat Nick Turner shoved him right back in. Turner dresses like Henry did in middle school. Fat, sweaty, plaid. Except even back then, Henry had a lot more talent than you. And fucking Mark Normand isn't here because he's a piece of shit. So he can go fuck himself, you empty chair motherfucker. But thank you to Rebecca for everything you do here at the Creek. You are loved and respected by everyone that comes into your establishment, and so is Mussolini. But Mussolini was famous for making the trains run, and God fucking knows there's no 7 train this weekend. Or any fucking other weekend for the rest of the summer. The only way someone listens to a person is if they have a dick. That's why Rebecca has as many in her at any time possible. And I know all about no one listening to women because I work in Murder Fist. Murder Fist just started working with Cult Esteem Trauma, and it's awesome that we are working with the only other establishment that has worked for 1,000,000 years and will never be successful. Let's rip into this Murder Fist shithole, shall we? Not many people know this, but Holden McNeely is the man of my fucking dreams. I'm sorry, Doug. That is my boyfriend, except in those dreams, I'm with Gaston with a bunch of fucking angry villagers, and I'm gonna fucking burn you to death. I told you not to feed him after midnight! You think you're the best at fucking everything. Your ego is so fucking big that you could wear it as a shirt. And maybe you should start, because you're getting too fat for your clothes. My dear brother, Henry, when Martin Scorsese hired you, did he think he was actually hiring a sea otter? Didn't you think it was weird when your audition was at SeaWorld? And bitch, you were great in Blackfish. Big as a fucking whale he is. Now I'm really excited because Amber has recently become a member of Murder Fist. Because if you're too drunk to fuck him, join him. She is a fashion nightmare. She looks like a bloated tampon shoved into a pair of Wranglers. That is if she decides to put on pants. But tonight, we are here to roast skinny, tiny, idiot Marcus Parks. You slack-jawed, doe-eyed fuck idiot. You look like a dirty orphan who gets raped by out-of-town robbers. Because they think you're a girl. You giant shaved ferret of a man. Marcus thinks he looks like Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine. But if he was on the cover of a magazine, it would be called Poor Idiot Weekly. Everything is bigger in Texas, that's what they say. But man, your ass got it all and your dick is missing out. Everybody knows that Marcus is the drummer of the Cowmen. He thinks he's just like Animal from the Muppets. But in reality, he's a lot more like Fozzie, because his drumming is a fucking joke. Waka, waka, waka. He's such a bad fucking drummer, he thinks a snare is something you trap coons in. Marcus, we love you. I'm very proud of you and everything you've done. I love working with you. Go fuck yourself. Everybody go fuck themselves.
Jackie Zebrowski, everybody. Holy Lord. Oh, my God. You wouldn't believe it. Before Jackie got here to town, everyone was telling me how attractive she was and that I should fuck her and stuff. But I never did. That's kind of sad. Remember that?
You wanted to, baby?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yes. Your big tits when she's fat. No! All right, let's see here. Well, the Cowmen was mentioned. Holden, you're the lead singer of the Cowmen, so really the Cowmen's the only band where the drummer has a chance to get laid because no one wants to fuck Holden. You know, all gross and stuff. That is, well, you know, but she doesn't have a boyfriend. Can you be a child friend? Is that a possibility? No, she used to be a lesbian, which is so great and hot because Holden says fuck her a lot, and that's what his girlfriend used to do to come. Kind of exciting. Well, what? That's not terrible. That was bad? Yeah, she loves it, yeah. Let's see, all right, I gotta bring up this next black fella. Who could it be? All right. I don't know, but you know, Kevin's not very good at having sex with people. He doesn't know how to do it right. As a matter of fact, this is true. He was trying to 69 a chick, but then his dick got caught up in all the hair in the back of her head and his face was in her ass crack. He did it wrong. You get it? Because she was on her stomach, and then he got on top of her.
I got it.
The wrong way, and and his dick was on the back of her head.
Yeah.
And then his face was in her ass crack.
Yeah.
Licking on that.
Yeah, I have to put up with this every day.
Yep. So that's not bad. With the face in the ass crack there. All right, everybody. Every lady's least liked lover, maybe. That works. Kevin Barnett. Kevin Barnett's here. Here he is. Here he is, Kevin. Thank you.
Yo, Kissel, man, the thing about the stuff you said about me was it wasn't funny, man. You are bad at comedy. That's why you've got no money. People don't respect you in general, but it's fine. I'm out here. Listen. It's cool that we could all gather together here today. Like, I like, Marcus, it's beautiful that you can throw an event where you can gather together all of your black friends. I'm arguably not even black, man. A lot of people contest that shit, but it's fine. We're here at the roast of Marcus Parks, and my only question is, why?
Yeah.
Like, what have you accomplished, man?
Nothing.
We have all these people here. They do a bunch of different things. I got a bunch of money. What?
That's not a joke.
It's not a joke. Listen, I didn't write any. I was too busy making a bunch of money. I figured I'd just come up here and probably talk shit about white people in general. So, how you guys doing? Listen, all right. I don't have many jokes right now, but I do got this list of birds from Australia. Oh, Luger got you, man. I heard somebody yell Bird Luger. I'll tell you one thing about Bird Luger. Luger provides. So, I'm gonna hit you with this knowledge right now. Here are a few of my favorite birds from Australia. There's the Adelaide penguin. It looks a lot like Jared Logan, because he's fat, get it? He's got a penguin body. That was a great joke. The apostle bird. I don't got a reference for that. Australasian bittern. The Australian fight bird. Look, I don't know how much longer I can do this, but I'm going to keep doing it. The Australasian gannet. Australian gneb. The Australian shoveler. Oh, I'm seriously doing this. The Australian brush turkey. The Australian bustard. Australian king parrot. I got to load up the rest of this list, so y'all bear with me for a second while this shit goes to the next page. All right. We got. All right, now I'm done with it. Listen. Here's the thing about bombing at a roast that's being recorded. It's fine if you have a bunch of money, which I have. And I got this cool-ass shirt that's got a wrapper on it. Y'all don't have that shit. I'm doing great. Listen, I got a bunch of friends. I get invited to a bunch of different barbecues. Everybody in this room looks sick. And I'm gonna sit back there in the front row where I was. Peace out, good night, everybody eat a dick.
Oh, man. Kevin reminds me a lot of Barack Obama, you know? We all had a lot of hope, but then you just fucking sucked. Oh, man. What else I got about Kevin? Oh, man. Kevin Barnett is not gay, all right? We need to stop this. You're not gay. He's clearly not gay. He has sex all the time. Look at him. Everyone leave this man alone. Even if he was gay, it'd be fine, and we're all totally cool with the fact that you're gay. Oh, man. I was worried about pulling out the race card against Kevin tonight, mostly because I was worried about him stealing it. Oh, man. How you doing, Marcus?
I'm great, man.
Good to see you, buddy. Your bedroom, it would looks like if Rob Zombie directed a live-action remake of the Flintstones Meet the Jetsons.
That's really fucking accurate.
Thank you. Alrighty, Roo. Oh, man. We got a next guy coming up. You guys know him. He's a good friend of mine. He's in Murder Fist. He's a great character actor. You know, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he really just puts the meal in Chameleon. You know what I'm saying? Henry's like the prize pig at the farm that doesn't know he's getting eaten come Easter. Oh, man. He's kind of like that fat idiot mouse from Cinderella, you know, with all those tiny shirts. But everyone give it up for the most astute detective in town, Detective Popcorn.
So happy to be here, y'all. Is it dangerous for me to be wagging around here with all my delicious buttery kernels just hanging out? Because then maybe if I get it attacked, then they'll have to blame me for putting myself in this situation. So salty, so tender, crunchy, but soft when it gets inside your mouth for just a second. Diet savvy snack. Eat some popcorn, don't feel guilty the next day. Oh, wait a second, is that a pile of black licorice with a t-shirt on? No, it's Kevin Barnett. Easy fun joke. Yes, I am a detective for the homicide squad. And I did some work down in Texas, your home state, Marcus. And I was working on this case about 10, 14-year-old girls that were found all broken up like a bunch of matchsticks next to a ravine. So I was thinking about sweet, salty caramel. But someone had cut open the bottoms of their feet and had put a bunch of cum in there, and we started calling them the coin pouch murderer. So much cum in there, it was like the icing on top of a toaster strudel. Oh, any design you like on top of a toaster strudel. You could put a little smiley on there, you could put a frown on there, but not when it's cum on a dead girl's foot. Well, it turns out that the murderer, if you did the proper due diligence, was a man named Jerome Parks, Marcus's father. But I just got so distracted by how light and airy and crunchy. And sometimes you get a little piece of the kernel stuck in the back of your throat. And you gotta get some Coca-Cola in there. Sweet, delicious cold Coca-Cola. You wash it down and so good that I didn't file the paperwork and your father was set free. And that's why you're here today for this roast. Thank y'all. I'm gonna go back to my popcorn case in the back, but first, I just want to get something. It's so good.
That's what I do. All right, everybody. I'm going to bring up the owner of the Creek and the Cave. This woman is truly wonderful. Without her, we would not have Cave Comedy Radio, and we wouldn't all be here, obviously. Here's a funny little joke about her. Rebecca is like a UPS guy who got stuck in the rain. Her box is all falling apart, which is kind of fun. That was a joke about her vagina being ruined on account of her age. All right, everybody, Rebecca Trent.
You're a piece of shit, Ben Kissel. I just want you guys to all know this is a fact. This is the first time that we've ever had a roast where I literally had to rebuild the stage so it would be structurally sound enough for you fat fucks. Amber, congratulations on being the only girl member of Murder Fist. I'm joking. Jackie's a girl. But if a drinking problem was a girl, we would call it Jackie Zebrowski. She's the only woman I know whose mother had to dip her nipples in whiskey to get her to latch on. Kevin Barnett, not a whole lot of people know this about him, but he is a trained saxophonist, which I'm sure you're all willing to believe given the fact that he blew his way into True TV. Jared's the only guy that comes off the road, and I'm worried maybe he developed a peanut allergy. That didn't work. All right, I tried. I also wrote, you don't look like you're from West Virginia, but you do look like you ate it. Is this better? That was better? Okay, good, sweet. The only time that Ed Larson has ever gotten angry at me is when I told him that Holden was the prettiest member of Murder Fist. I would like to take that back. Holden's super gross. He's the only guy who can walk into a dermatologist's office and they'll cauterize the wrong thing. Nick Turner, I love you, but let's be honest, you stopped listening to me as soon as I got up on this dais, so fuck you. Stop breaking my shit. Ben Kissel, hugging you is like hugging a warm bag of pudding. So you guys already know that Racine just did Conan, but don't worry, he went straight back to being a piece of shit. Hashtag yes all women. Sorry, that one was already used. He's the only guy I know that threw himself a roast. He's also the only guy I know that cried at his own roast. I know a lot of people are sort of mystified. Marcus Parks, why are we doing this? Cave Comedy Radio is a super important part of what the Creek and the Cave does, and I'm glad that we got to have a night to honor you and to thank you for all of your hard work that you're grossly underpaid for. I don't know if he's going to say it, so I will. We've reached over 2 million downloads, and that was the reason why we decided to have this, because he's been working his ass off.
Thank you.
We currently have 25 podcasts. By the end of next month, I suspect we're going to be up to 30. He's killing it. He also has literally the prettiest ass I've ever seen on a girl. Come on, honey, stand up and show him. Show him. It's so pretty. He has a great butt. Woo! Come on up. That's it, folks.
Cigarettes right now. Thank you.
Rebecca Trent's tits are so big, her tits have tits. Rebecca smokes so much weed that the fucking ice caps are melting. No, but seriously, I love you. You're amazing. I want to take a moment. This is for Marcus, and it's also for you. You know, you're a huge part of Cave Comedy Radio, and, you know, your laugh is amazing. And it's like a sign of approval when you hear it. And it's so cool, like when you're performing up here and you just hear that, you know, you just, you know, you can't help but think that, you know, one day, you know, I'm gonna get out of this fucking place. You know, I ain't never coming back. Seinfeld never came back. I'm not him. Let's see, what can I say about you, Marcus? How you doing, pal?
I'm doing great, man.
I missed you over there. Have some popcorn.
Thank you.
Now, we're up here just to distract you while the government dismantles your computer. Our next comic, though, he's a big racist. He's a piece of shit, and I gotta find his jokes. There are a lot of potential murderers up here, but Vegas odds put Mike Racine at 2-1. Everyone give it up for Donald Sterling's favorite comedian, Mike Racine.
Thank you. If you guys don't know, Ed Larson is Jeffrey Ross's cousin, twice removed from show business. Thanks. Jackie Zebrowski, it's nice to see you. Jackie's been with her boyfriend for about 8 years, and I was talking to him, and he was like, yeah, you know, you got to kiss a few frogs before you find your babbling dyke. Also, thanks. Okay. Marcus, what can we really say negative about Marcus Parks? He's a guy who selflessly gives his time to, you know, to people. Oh, right, his teeth. Marcus's mouth is like the show Last Comic Standing. It's hard to look at, and there's too many brown and yellow spots. It is nice to see the kid from Deliverance did something with his life. You look like an unfuckable Howdy Doody. Marcus, I don't know why we're celebrating you. Cave Comedy Radio has listeners like Ron Krasnow has white blood cells. Oh. All right, thanks. Good night.
Holy Lord. I mean, very inside baseball, but the jokes were funny for the people who got them. Very good. All right. Well, the next act coming to the stage, he's got a special song for you, Marcus, and you know him very, very well.
Yes.
He's the unfortunate boyfriend of Jackie Zebrowski, and he's going to sing a little tune for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug Austin.
This open letter from Marcus's mother to his mom told him when he was young, don't sit beside me, you're not my son. What I'll say, drum. Well, you're a dog human. You're a bony bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're dumb and your butt's big. Well, you can do this if you try. All that I want for you, my son, is just to watch you cry. Well, you're a sinner, kind of man. Yes, I'm pretty sure you remember Ku Klux Klan.
Marcus, so what should we do? Should we make fun of Ben a little bit, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Ben's the world's first chud comedian. Ben, you look like Eileen Wuornos now. She's Monster, the woman who was Monster. She killed big, and then she's dead because they electrocuted her, and she was big and fat, and that's what he looks like now. If John Panette lost enough weight to live, he'd look like Ben Kissel. So he decided to die instead. Oh, yeah. All right. Nick Turner complains more than an Irish political prisoner. What else? Oh, yeah, Nick, you look like what everyone thought Fred Savage would look like by now. But he looks fantastic. Everyone give it up for Nick Turner.
Oh, this has been fun. A lot of people like being made fun of. I'm not one of those people. I know you guys like it, so it's only rude when you do it to me. Ed Larson, Ben Kissel, thank you so much for putting this on. Why are there two of these? This is Fox and CNN. They're both broken. I broke them days ago. Ed Larson, if you guys don't know, he's Jeff Ross's cousin. They are related by ugliness. Ed played Cousin Ed on The Burn. I don't know if you saw it. It's on Comedy Central. Check it out. Jeff Ross on the show called him Cousin Ed because he was tired of asking why Ed was on the show. People asking him. Okay. Ed Larson, it's fine. I don't need to have hit that last joke because Ed Larson looks like what would happen if Marcus Parks' teeth and Holden's neck had an abortion. I know, I'm sorry. The roasts are getting harder and harder to do every year because every year it's the exact same dais. It's you idiots. I've already made all the jokes about Holden's neck that I could possibly fucking make. The only thing that it could have possibly changed in the last year are relationships and career advancement, which is why, I'm sorry, Ben, I got nothing for you. Okay. Jackie Zebrowski, woohoo! Oh, you should see her and Henry's other sister. She's beautiful. Rebecca, I just want to say about Rebecca, she'll probably fuck you. Okay, that's it. And just Murder Fist in general, I mean, why are you still at it? You people, the other members in the group, I hope you fucking know that Henry can only bring 3 people to Hollywood. It's Jackie, it's Ed, it's Holden, it's done! Murder Fist answers the question, what if we had a sketch group and they were all the gross one? I literally have another one about Holden's neck. I can't. I'm not a good writer. Amber Nelson, I only recently found out that you're an official member of Murderfist now. That's like joining the Bulls the year after Jordan left. Henry is gone! Stop doing that! For years, the biggest question in comedy is Jared Logan gay or not? Just tell us. But now he has gotten engaged to Kara Klenk, and the mystery continues. Kevin Barnett, he's here, and boy, weren't we happy about that. And his question's for Ed. At what point during Kevin Barnett's set did you regret booking him? Kevin Barnett, it's great. You got a show on True TV, and that is a great channel, and it hasn't even started airing yet, but we have to call you Bird Luger, and you've stopped writing jokes for roast. Jesus Christ. You've been on TV less than Ed Larson. Shut the fuck up. But Marcus Parks, the whole reason anyone gets out of goddamn bed, the only guy who has a job, I think, out of us. Marcus, you produce all the podcasts at The Creek, which is why I can confidently say that I am not familiar with your work. I know one thing, if the star of your most popular show is Ben Kissel, it might be time to consider getting your GED, at last. I'm just assuming Texas, Florida, you're all idiot nonsense. Guys, Marcus, we've done a lot of shows together, and they've all failed, and I want to say I don't blame myself. But I love you.
Nick Turner, Marcus, go take a piss. Nick's face looks like a vagina's armpit. And I was just thinking about that, but I don't even know what that would look like. But I guess it would look like Nick Turner's face. That's kind of exciting. So I'm going to bring up a gal now, and she just joined Henry Zebrowski's side project, Murder Fist, which is huge. And I love this girl. And Amber Nelson, she's a hot chick, and she's the hottest chick in Murder Fist because Walter, there you are, you got too old. So they had to replace him and get a new hot babe. And they definitely did. What do I have written down here? Oh yeah, Amber is to femininity what Holden is to not having a bunch of lumps on his neck. Because he has a lot. You should see it, and I'll tell you, it is. Yeah, it's large. Everyone, I touched your back actually. I congratulated you, and I felt a lump there.
There's a bump on my spine.
Yeah, you have a bump on your spine. Yeah. That is, holy Lord. I'll tell you, when he was born, the doctor said, "Did you fuck a squid?" He is an interesting character, and holy Lord, I can't believe you converted a lesbian. Nonetheless, Amber's a real great character actress. She can play a whore, a drug addict, a whore with a drug problem. And the list goes on. She can play a recovering drug whore. She can play a recovering drug whore who is relapsing. And then she can also play a bitch, a cunt, or a whore, bitch, cunt. Which I think that's great. Holy Lord, very talented. And Amber likes strange men. Oh, I don't even like this joke. But Amber likes strange men, but that's only because strange men like to stick their bald heads in her pussy. Her boyfriend's bald. And then he sticks his head in her pussy. You see the logistics of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just try this one more time. Amber looks strange men, but that's okay.
Yeah, there's a live baby in the dumpster, I know.
Yeah. Don't make me say the alive baby in the dumpster bit. All right, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Amber Nelson. Amber Nelson, everyone.
Oh my God, thank you, Ben Kissel. You are the reason women wear burqas. You fucking fat, lecherous trash of garbage. It's good to be here with all you faggots. Welcome to the roast. This is nice. This is good. Yeah, Ben Kissel, let's go on you some more. You are fat and you eat shit. I bet your asshole looks like a snitch at Guantanamo Bay. You piece of fucking cunt. Fuck you all. Turner is here. Very talented guy. Remember when Turner was on Fallon and in Letterman? Wasn't it? They both lasted 5 minutes. And he wasn't allowed on the couch. Letterman is a comic that he dated who's crazy. All right. Logan, you're here. You haven't heard him speak yet, but he's got this high-pitched voice. You know, I am Logan. I'm Logan. He sounds like the child he looks like he molests. All right. What a piece of shit. All right, great. Zebrowskis, they're here. It's great. It's Zebrowski. If you don't know, it's Polish. It's Polish for dead at 35. It's good. It's nice to see the twins from The Shining all grown up, you know what I mean? All right, Racine, this fucking asshole is here. He is the product of mafia inbreeding. Swear to God, he's nasty. He's a disgusting man. Like, he has a picture of his dick that's like being sent around. I've seen the picture of your dick more than I've seen Holden wear a clean t-shirt, you know? Oh, man. What else? Okay, but we're all here. The psychopath of the hour. It's Marcus Parks. Oh my God, you're great. No, you're great. You do have this like creepy, horrible smile, and like fucked up face, like rubbery skin. You know, like a fucking nasty old Taiwanese pussy. Like. It's just on your fucking fat, stupid face. And, God, you look like Lyle Lovett, like, after he botched a suicide. You fucking piece of shit. Oh, my God. But seriously. Marcus, you have... Marcus is like a weird guy, right? In case you don't know this, like he's done LSD and like ripped open like a corpse of an animal. His granddad was a member of the Hitler group. Whoops, the Nazis. Sorry. Whoops, Freudian slip, you know? You're just fucking crazy. He's got a fucking bone collection in his backyard. What a fucking nuts. And the worst thing about this guy, you've got a black girlfriend. Fucking terrible. Horrible piece of shit. You look like fucking Frankenstein took a shit on your face and called it a human being. You fucking capsized Titanic. Oh my God. All right. But he did build Cave Comedy Radio. He did. He built it. He like moved the furniture in there. He cleaned it all out. He put the computers in there. He fucking got, oh my God, he did so much, proving that you can turn nothing into nothing. Yeah, I mean, no, it's fine. But it's fine. We've got, a lot of NSA members listen to Cave Comedy Radio, so it's fine. They're our biggest fans. You sack of shit. You rapists! You're all a bunch of rapists! All of you! You're fat, you're black, you're fat, you're black. Oh my God. Oh shit. All right, bye.
All right, so I've got to bring a fella up here, and I want to thank him for getting out of his mother's basement, because I think that's wonderful. And of course, his name is Jared Logan. And Jared, not yet, because I want to do this thing about your penis. Now, this is kind of a funny joke here, and you'll know it if you understand the missing signs that have been all around the Lorimer and the G-train stop. Jared Logan's cock hasn't been seen longer than Avante. Or Jared Logan's cock hasn't been seen longer than J-Ott. Remember when he went missing as well? What I'm saying is there needs to be a missing poster on the L train for his cock. All right. Let's see. Listening to Jared speak is like hearing the inner monologue of a monocle, because you imagine how cocky they are. Just one of the. I don't need to cover both eyes, just one. Big old cocky, fucking piece of eyewear. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say Henry and I do a podcast together called The Last Podcast on the Left, which is hilarious because his favorite meal is, of course, the last pork chop on the right. Ladies and gentlemen, Jared Logan. Jared Logan. I'm done. All right, I'm done.
No, I do not show it. Are you kidding me?
I guess it's been seen more recently than you thought. I guess you just saw my cock, dude. And now Rebecca's gonna tell everybody how small it is, and it is. I wasn't fully excited, Rebecca. Don't tell everybody. Okay. Oh boy, what a shitty roast, and everybody in it's done a real shitty job. Kevin Barnett, I didn't even have to use anything that I wrote because your set was so shitty. Thank you for helping us fulfill a quota, I guess. Kevin Barnett, one time I was dating a woman, and he asked if he could slap her titty. And there's no joke, just know that he does that kind of shit. That's the kind of person he is. Not someone you'd want to associate with. Turner is here, and he's probably here because his pilot probably didn't get picked up. Turner, yeah, guys, yeah, it's real animosity. I was so jealous of Turner's pilot, I was like, is there a button to silence just updates on the pilot on Facebook? Amber Nelson, I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's kind of, when you talk to her, it's kind of like talking to a Mad Lib. Amber Nelson sometimes gives you information and you're like, I think she just read a book of scary stories and thought it was a newspaper. Jackie Zebrowski. I used to have a little crush on Jackie, so the debate on whether I'm gay or not continues. You can tell I definitely have a type, and that type is Henry Zebrowski. Holden McNeely, hot ugly guy or ugly hot guy? Either way, it's not working. Try something different. Ed, when I first met Ed, I thought that he looked scary. I think that Ed is like a scary looking guy. He's a nice guy when you meet him, But I always thought Ed looked scary. But it turns out when you put you in a tie, you kind of clean up a little bit, it's like even worse. It's like, why is that guy going to court? Like... Racine is tough to make fun of because where to begin and where to end. You could do 9 hours on just his floss. And it's tough for me because, I'm a good friend of your ex, Aaron. And, Aaron's new boyfriend is a divorced pothead who's also a recovering alcoholic with a kid. So she's finally with someone that's more stable. And... I think for you, Mike, Aaron was the one that got away. And now you'll remember to check the locks on the basement door. Ben Kissel. Turns out that saying the worst possible thing in every moment is not a career strategy. Henry. I was going to say Henry looks like he's lost a lot of weight. He's clearly going to still die earlier than most of us, but we covered Henry. Henry's not out here being a man and sitting in front of everybody. So Henry doesn't get a real joke.
I'm in character.
Okay. The whole joke is that you look like Alfred E. Newman, but he has better teeth, clearly. And Marcus, what do you think happened first? Marcus getting into Satan or God abandoning Marcus? Marcus is like, you're always so weirdly happy when clearly things are going really terrible. Like when they first put Marcus in this closet back here to do the podcast, it was 90 degrees, no windows, it was damp, and you'd be like, isn't this great? I think I'm gonna put a sword on the wall. What terror happened in your childhood where that feels great? Where you're like, things are going pretty good. One time Marcus told me that he and his girlfriend at the time, your girlfriend now, I just say, I know you're from Texas, because when you first told me about your girlfriend now, you were like, and she's black. And I was like, well, that's what a Texan would say about that. But at one time, a couple years ago, you told me that you and your girlfriend were going to have an open relationship. And I said, that's not going to work out. And you were like, we're excited about it. And then that meant that not only your girlfriend got to refuse having sex with you, but also lots of other ladies got to refuse having sex with you. You know what? I think it's so awesome that you think that everything is working out for the best, even though, I mean, it's like have you been enchanted by fairies? Look around you. Things are all going downhill, but I don't care. I love you, and I really appreciate you as a friend, and happy roast, my friend. You're awesome. See you later.
Thank you. Thank you, Jared.
Jared Logan would gain weight on a desert island. Henry is back there still. We love Henry. How you doing, pal? Hey, man, congratulations on landing that your pilot for NBC, the new romantic comedy show. It's called A to Z. You got to check it out. It's coming soon. It's just so nice to see all your hard work land you the fucking worst job in all of Hollywood. But he's still got... But he still has his own show, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, which is about the devil, and it's pro-Satanism. We all appreciate that. It's also about what it's like to work with Holden McNeely. Everyone, please give it up for Terry the Gnome.
Guess my muscles, you bitch! Guess my muscles, you bitch! Yeah! It's Terry!
One time I reached inside a dog's dick and I started playing with his urethra, yeah! I'm tiny, yeah! I got the biggest dick a gnome's ever had. It's the size of a grape. Yeah! Big old fucking hung a gnome, and I'll climb up on you. Oh, Amber, I want to climb up inside that pussy here. Rebecca's tits are so big. Reminds me of the time I saw this pregnant fucking badger. Big tits on that badger. Look at that Jared Logan and Nick Turner over there. Reminds me of that time I raped a pumpkin. Jerry, you fucking pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember this one time I was fucking a cat. And I saw Marcus Parks for the first time. I threw up all over myself and the cat. And it ruined my fucking birthday. Yeah, Jerry. Every fucking time, I gotta save the day.
Terry the Gnome, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Holy Christ, that is just... Woo, that is something. That's a fun little thing to have in your front yard, I'll tell you that. Just a little Terry the Gnome scaring all the kids on Halloween and things like that. Let's see here. So that's interesting. All right, Eddie. Who am I bringing up here, Ed?
Holden.
Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my God. I am so disgusted. I've lived with this man for 7 years. And each day... I think he's uglier and uglier and uglier, and I don't know what to do about it, because he's gained weight, but he don't look good thin, so you can imagine how bad he looks now. Ladies and gentlemen, he could truly be studied for like how not to be healthy. He is a scientific specimen, bumpy. And really, I mean, there's something about him where you get the feeling bugs are in there. You know, like there's bugs crawling between the dermis layer there, and then they're just crawling up and having a home. But I love him, and you hate him, and you know what? He doesn't like you much either. Ladies and gentlemen, Holden McNeely. Holden McNeely, here he is. Holden McNeely. There he is. I mean, yeah. I love you, Holden.
Thank you for having me.
Jared Logan was clearly molested at a young age, so I think it's pretty fucked up we're making fun of him right here tonight. Oh, look, it's little Molesty, the man-child. Watch him dance for a cracker. Is that what you fucking people want? He's damaged. He can't be fixed. He shouldn't be here. He should be in an institution getting his memory erased by electronic devices. For Christ. Give it up for Ben Kissel and Ed Larson, your hosts. Ben Kissel and I live together, and guess what, ladies? He's fucked up. Henry's pilot, Henry, my good buddy, his pilot, A to Z, just got picked up. Can I ask you, Henry, is F for faggot? Have you seen the trailer? He's the best friend of, either way. Lord knows that thing sucks. Nick Turner is really funny to look at if you can shut the fuck up for 5 minutes. Amber Nelson, Amber, the newest member of Murder Fist. Lucky you, Ashley Brooke Roberts said no. Rebecca Trent is scary and mean. Don't touch me, don't get near me, you fucking witch. Kevin Barnett is a black man. Mike Racine's like a... Mike Racine's like a one-man murder fist. He's edgy and his career is going fucking nowhere. I'm in the group, but I know what the fucking score is. As per last year, my joke from Ed for Jackie, Jackie works in a whorehouse for dogs. That's why she's such a fucking bitch. Marcus Parks.
Yes, sir.
He's the only white guy I know that has a black man's name and a black woman's ass. Marcus, my love for you is as bulbous and pulsing as Ed Larson's hemorrhoids. If Ed were to star in a gay porn, it would be called Blood Ass. But seriously, man, I love you, and you're like my closest friend. And oh, my fucking pussy's crying. Oh, that's a fucking Marcus. Give me a hug, you fucker.
Holden McNeely, everybody.
Hell yeah,
Oh, my
buddy. Good
goodness.
job, man.
That's perfect. Eddie, I think we're to the man of the hour.
Yeah, you know, let's see what we got here. Marcus, you got a helmet made out of a horse's skull, and you fashioned many other instruments out of horse bones.
Yes.
So you are to Ed Gein. Wait, no.
What are you saying? You are to Ed Gein?
You are to horses what Ed Gein was to humans. I was trying to compliment you.
Thank you.
No,
Ed is not sober.
What are you going to do? But seriously, buddy, from the bottom of my heart, I don't know how to say this really, but in a place where everyone tells me no.
They say you're fat.
Yeah, well, when I can't say what I want to say, and the world is like all full of scrutiny, and I don't know. You let us say what we need to say, and you don't censor us, and you never have said no to me once, and it's fucking amazing. And
I'll tell you one
appreciate it.
thing. I know for a fact Marcus censors all of us, and that's why we still have mild careers. He works very hard in that editing room.
Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what, you have really created something really special at the Creek and the Cave, and that thing special is 4 abortions.
What in the world is that about? Why are you bringing up reproduction? Holy Lord. Nick, yeah? You're one of them? Holy Lord. That's phenomenal. All right, I feel like we need to bring Marcus up here. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for everyone on the dais. Wonderful. And this man, Marcus, you know I love you. Everybody knows. Truly a person who has entertained people, honestly, who would have committed suicide. Marcus gets all these emails from folks, and I don't know how sad they must have been. Sad enough to get encouraged by him. And he's truly a saint, and you've saved lives. And I mean that, and you've saved ugly lives. I wish they would have killed themselves, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Marcus Parks.
Absolutely,
Marcus
buddy.
Parks.
I love you so much.
Marcus. This is good. It's been fucking great.
Hello, thanks for coming, everybody. Appreciate it. Well, actually, Amber earlier made a bit of a mistake. She said that my grandfather was a Nazi. Actually, Ben's grandfather is the Nazi. And the look of regret in Ben's eyes when he says that he's too tall to be a serial killer is the only good thing to come out of Nazi eugenics. I once saw Ben in his underwear while I was peeking on acid. Have not made a new memory since. I didn't want to, you just walked through the room.
No, I know. Why would you want to make a new memory?
Oh, yeah, of course. Jackie, of course, Jackie, one of my great fucking loves. Yeah, oh my God. You know, Jackie and I, we've become very close, and I love her with every ounce of my heart. That being said, when we record Sex and Other Human Activities, listening to your past ages me 6 months every time we record an episode. Jackie has sent more men to therapy by fucking them than there are rapists in prison. Amber, of course, Amber's here. Amber looks like she's stuck halfway between being a caterpillar and a butterfly. Kinda pretty, kinda unsettling, and real fucking disgusting. And of course, as they mentioned, Amber just joined Murder Fist, meaning she's given up on her career and wants to focus more on her drinking, yelling, and racism. Jared's also here. Jared's stomach is so big and round, it looks like he bought it at the store. Jared loves fantasy novels, just as I do. We both do. But while I can, kind of imagine myself as maybe an elf, possibly a knight, something like that, the best that Jared can hope for is the fat guy in the tavern that can't keep his mouth shut and gets a fucking sword through the throat. Of course, Henry Zebrowski was on stage earlier. He likes to be called Hong Kong Henry, which is fitting because Henry has enough body hair to clothe Beijing. Henry is the son of a former NYPD officer, and the only way he could have disappointed his father more with his career choice is if he went with his original idea, black guy cocksucker drug mule. John Moreno, you saw in the Git mask earlier. He's the only person on the show that might be skinnier than I am, which is fitting because he's going to be a skeleton long before any of us. And of course, John Moreno's in Murder Fist, which, Murder Fist, too fat for their clothes, too unsuccessful to buy new ones. Of course, Kevin is here as well. Kevin is so homophobic that Republicans want him to be their new black guy. Mike Racine is also here. And if you think what Racine says on Facebook is bad, his private conversations are fucking terrifying. And I'm crazy, like legitimately so. Racine likes to stand up for the rights of white men, which is why more people hate us every fucking day. Nick Turner is also here. Well, you can always tell the kids that never got punched enough. Having a conversation with Nick is like playing with a dog that's constantly biting you. Strangle it to death is wrong, so you don't. Hey, dogs are fun. Holden, of course, just fucking killed it. Of course, I'm also in the Cowmen with Holden, and being in band practice with Holden is like being locked in a room with a confused dumb horse for 3 hours, which is actually a lot of fun. It's actually great. I fucking love Holden. He's the best. Ed, of course, the roast master, along with Ben. Ed's the nicest convicted felon I've ever met. I love him, but I don't fucking trust him. And they've been calling Eddie fat all night long, but I'd say you're more barrel-chested. Unfortunately, that barrel is filled with fat. Of course, Rebecca. Fucking terrifying to roast your boss. But working for Rebecca is kind of like working for Cleopatra. If Cleopatra was fucked up on drugs all the time. Like an unpredictable amount. No, I guess to get serious is that almost every person up here has been with me since all this got started in a dank basement in Bushwick 4 years ago during what might have been the best summer of my life. And although I still suspect the only reason why you all started working with me was because I was the guy who owned all the equipment, you kept me around while I worked on being funny and entertaining 1 hour at a time. It's very rare that a man gets to work with his best fucking friends every single day. I've done and I've heard a million things I never thought I would, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that you people saved my life. And Rebecca, she took a chance on me, someone she barely knew. And I hope that 3 years later, I've lived up to what you expected from me on that first day when you asked me what I wanted, and I said a station. I could never thank you enough for what you've given me. And you know, working here at the Creek, I've been here at the Creek for about 3 years now, and when I was first brought on, I couldn't be happier. But pretty soon I learned that working at the Creek is kind of like working at a whorehouse. Like, at first it's all fun and games, but 3 years later you got herpes and you're fucking dead inside. Thank you very much. Thanks everyone for fucking coming out.
Marcus Parks, everybody. Thank you
Marcus
so
Parks.
much. Thank you all so much for coming out.
Henry Zebrowski, John Moreno,
Kevin Barnett,
Kevin
Nick
Barnett,
Turner,
the
Holden
fuckers
McNeely.
up here, and the NSA. We'll see you
know
guys
about it, Mike
later.
Racine, all of
Let's
them.
go get hammered at the bar.